What's good, everyone? It's Marvin from mjo23dan.com. Today we're going to be checking out the 2018 retro of the Air Jordan 11 Concord. Very fortunate to be able to have this sneaker in hand. I was able to cook on the sneakers drop that happened a couple days ago, and I opted for 2-day shipping so that I have it here and am able to do a review for you guys here on YouTube. So of course I'm going to be able to give you guys also a comparison between the OG, these guys, the 2000s and the 2011s. So just wanted to quickly go over the sneaker and show you guys all the little details. And I did a little video on it on IG Live, if you guys are fortunate enough to be able to catch that. And they're pretty good. Like I'm gonna go over really in the comparison video. It's probably gonna be my next video. The patent leather height, the leather on the back, the 45 on the back, all that in comparison to everything else. So here's the other shoe. And if you guys already know the story about how this sneaker pretty much impacted my life and how it got me to sneaker collecting, this is it. This is the one. But just quickly, right off the bat, you can notice the leather is soft. It's a real nice cut of leather, whereas on OGs they were stiff, but those are the things that you had to break in once you wore it. The way that Jordan brand makes their shoes now, they want the leathers to be soft right out of the box, and so even more softer when you wear them. Now they opted for the 45 on the back in place of the 23s because Michael Jordan wore the 45 on the back when he debuted these on court in 1995 against the Orlando Magic in the Eastern Conference semifinals. So for games 1 and 2, he was wearing the Concord 11s. And if you guys don't know about like that pair, it's pretty much a sample pair. Tinker didn't really want him wearing the shoe before the next season. This is supposed to be the next season's shoe, but you know, as defiant as Michael Jordan will be, he debuted it on court and shared it with the world. And so what translated into that was, you know, a fine because the Bulls were supposed to be wearing black shoes, and these aren't predominantly black, they're white. So what happened is that in game 3 he borrowed a pair of the Air Flight 1 from Penny Hardaway. So Penny wears a size 14, Michael Jordan wears a 13, 13 and a half. So it had to do. But the difference is they cut off the back. So as you can see there is the 1, meaning for Penny Hardaway, and that's the number he wore. So this is the shoe that Michael Jordan wore for game 3. And then for games 4, 5, and 6, Jordan wore the black Concord, or as many of you know, the Space Jam 11. Space Jam didn't actually come into play until 1996. But this is the sneaker that he pretty much used for the playoffs and for the movie, with a few slight differences to the shoe. But I already went over that in a video. You guys can check up here on the video for a review on that. But what's crazy about this is when I did the comparison for the Space Jam in 2016 is that I pretty much predicted, I guess, if you say. Well, more so me wanting it, but I said in that video, I'm willing to bet that Jordan Brand will release the Concord XI, but with the 45 on the back. Now, the pair that Jordan wore looked to be a stitched 45, but I have seen 45s that had the screen print on it as well. But I'm willing to bet it's going to be a stitched 45 on the Concord XI. And so while we didn't get the stitched 45 on the back, we did get 45 nonetheless. So this is a sneaker that I'm grateful that Jordan Brand has brought to the table. Just like pretty much like made all us old people kids again. So it's really great to experience 45. I know 45 wasn't a favorite of Michael Jordan, but
45. That's a bad luck number, dog.
Reading the Jordan blog, air.jordan.com, he's come to be able to accept the failures that he went through in order to achieve greatness in the following season. So I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing 23 in the future, now that they have pretty much like the hearts of everyone that loves this sneaker in the palm of their hands, really. And it's gonna happen. Now I would like to see, if I can make another prediction, that they will do a stitched 23 on the back. But if we're talking about maybe predictions for the next sneaker, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say the cool gray Jordan 11s, or the black and red Air Jordan 11s. So it's either of those two. This is already, you know, a white base shoe. It has to be a darker color for the next season. So December 2019, I will go ahead and say either the cool gray Air Jordan 11 Retro or the black and red Air Jordan 11 Retro. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys want to stay tuned for the comparison review of the Air Jordan 11 Concord with the OG, the 2000 and the 2011, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, support your guy on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.